Hello, Abdulkas here from the Midas Initiative. So how do you cope with the ever-changing technology? As you all know, ChatGPT is out there, and ChatGPT 4 is actually coming. What we have now is the Model 3. So there's 4 that is coming, and it is going to be insane. People said you can't distinguish it from the human brain. So that's how powerful it is. It is such a powerful tool that even people who use it don't even know the extent of what it can do, because I've asked ChatGPT so many questions that are very technical. For example, maybe what's the shortcut to this thing in this particular iOS application? Think about that, and it knows it. I've asked stuff maybe relating to filmmaking, what aperture should I use in this particular stuff, and then it actually tells me. So it is robust, but you as the user need to actually know what you're doing, because you can actually ask ChatGPT to tell you, okay, I'm trying to fix this AC and there's this issue with this particular compressor, what is it? And then it's going to give you an idea. But if you don't know how to fix AC in the first place, how would you even know what to ask for? So something like that. So ChatGPT has come, and it's not really going to take people's job away, even though it will. But for people who know what they are doing, I think it is just going to enhance what they do, because there is so much to a profession than just prompting something or than just writing something. Even if you are a writer, for example, and people feel that, oh, ChatGPT can now write for people, there are human factors that you will bring to the writing that will require a back and forth that only a human being can do. Even if the human being is going to depend on the same AI technology, but there's a place for the human being, because it takes a writer to know even the kind of prompt to give, and it takes also a writer to be able to know if the prompt that is given is going to correspond to the idea that that writer wants to drive. But I'm here to talk to you about how to cope with this ever-changing technology and information. Now we have AI website, AI tool, AI this, and much as this is a good thing and it's a solution and it's going to help, it has also a disadvantage, and this disadvantage is the cognitive overload that people are going to have, because you now have multiple choice. You don't even know what to choose. Okay, which AI does this? Okay, they said this one is this, they said this one is this. So you find yourself confused because you don't even know, okay, what website? The tools are becoming too much and too many. And when you are not prepared, then you'll be overwhelmed by the ever-changing things. So how do you cope with all of this changing information, AI, the tools and everything? One advice I'll give you is a particular kind of learning which I call principle learning. And I used to give the example principle versus data learning. That is to say, to learn a principle of something is to just understand that it can do something. It's a different kind of learning. It's different from knowing how to do it. It's just like knowing that, okay, I have this camera and it can shoot 4K, and this is what 4K means. That's principle learning. It means you know exactly what it can do. Then data learning is where you have to get into the direct how to actually shoot the 4K, something like that. So if you decide that you want to learn data learning, or want to learn what everything does, then you have cognitive overload, because you'll be confused. You're not really designed to be able to grasp everything. But when you imbibe or you apply the principle learning, what it is that you are learning what something can do, not necessarily how to do it. By writing what something can do, what that does to you is that it makes you remember whenever there is a situation that requires for that thing to be done. You say, okay, I know that there is this particular website that can do that, even though I have not studied to know how to make that happen. By knowing that, it means you can get to that software or that website or whatever tool it is, and then learn how to do it at that moment, and then you can forget it. The most important thing for you to do is just to know that it can do that. Then for those who want to learn how to make the thing because it is necessary for them, what you need to do, or how to apply this same principle kind of learning, you need to have your writing material. So as you learn that this can do this, you write it. You're not really learning to memorize, you are learning. It is still like the principal learning. All right, this button does this button does this, but you are writing it in your own journal, so that next time you want to do that, you don't need to start thinking how, because you don't need to put everything in your brain. So you now have a journal. It's like you're now having a journal to help you use the artificial intelligence, something like that. But that is very, very powerful. With that, what it will do to you is that it will make you know so many things, yet you don't know them. The only thing you know is the fact that you can know them because you have a reference to knowing them. So it's like studying something but storing it somewhere else. And anytime you want to use that thing, you can always make reference from the place that you store it. All right, go to menu. So it's like having a recipe, and you know how to always go find that recipe and produce the meal. So if you work with that recipe kind of mindset, then it is going to make you to actually know how to do many meals, as opposed to saying I must know how to do every meal. No. Learn to write the recipes for many different meals and you'll be endless. As a matter of fact, I want to write a program. It's going to be a web-based program where it is going to be designed as a recipe. So this time around, it is going to be a tutorial material, but it is going to be a tutorial on how to use something. You're going to have menus and submenus. So if you want to do a specific thing in Photoshop, what you just need to do is go to the website and click on that particular thing, and it is going to take you to a small video on what you need to just press and do, or even just a simple guideline. Go to menu, go to this, and you get that done. So it's going to be a utility tool that you can use to be able to just find your way, because there will be many more AI tools, and it is going to be necessary for you to catch up with the ever-changing technology and inventions and everything. So I hope this has been of value. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.